Forgive an old woman, but I forgot your name. What was it again? Would you mind getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages. Thank you very much. I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter how many times I've read it, it never fails to get me excited for adventure. Are you the adventuring type? Ah, after my own heart. I've had a lifetime of it, believe it or not. If you're sticking around in Eastshade, maybe I'll tell you all about it sometime. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
I've never been to Eastshade. I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of style. Quite a strange fashion fad, if you ask me. As long as Eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear. Almost there.
That did not sound good.
You've woken. Are you feeling okay? Do you remember what happened? I'm glad your memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold. From what I've heard, you were the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town. Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home. I usually don't take visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced. Only your easel. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, then. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, then.
A newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver. My ox is strong, no?
Oh, it's you. You're on the ship. What happened to you? Oh, thank goodness. We thought you were lost. Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. What brought you to Eastshade anyway? Very adventurous of you. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea. This flavour is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin. Our captain is in a terrible state. I suppose that's to be expected. She won't even leave the dock. Perhaps it would console her to know that we all survived. You should speak with her. I lost most of my possessions too, and nothing has washed up. My family lives here in Lindo, so I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should check the inn. You'll be comfortable there. It gets cold around here at night. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat. After that wreck, I may just settle down here for a while. Are you wondering about anything else?
Watch me soar like a bird! Aren't I good at flying? My dad says that I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it. I know that I can do it if I put my mind to it. I can't fly if I don't even try.
You're not a bird, Lenny. You need to come down right now. You're going to get hurt.
Everybody, turn around.
What?
Why? If you don't all turn right now, I'm gonna jump. Newcomer's still looking. Look away, newcomer.
I stay busy working this dock.
I can't believe
It's
it.
hard,
I
but
flew.
fulfilling for me.
Of course you did. I'm just glad you're back down. Don't do that again, okay?
Okay, now that I know I can fly, I won't do it again. Ah!
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it. Lindau is a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from bloom sacks. And most of our tourism these days are just people passing through, on the way in or on the way out of Nava.
I feel so adventurous staying here in Lindo. I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long for the primitive lifestyle Lindo offers. This is my first excursion out of Nava. It just feels like the right time for a dramatic adventure. Some may find the story of my journey utterly inspiring. Nothing could have prepared me for the muddy paths, the unbearable heat. I even had to eat outside. Overall, it was a dreadful experience, but I braved through it all. I'm guessing you're a bit inexperienced in travel safety. Perhaps you should consult me for advice before your next journey. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become.
Hey, are you an artist? Hey, you have an easel! Are you an artist? So am I! Do you want to see what I made? Look! It took all day, but I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? But I don't know how to make a canvas. All right! You're a nice artist after all. I know where some boards are. Follow me.
Did you see when it ran a reef? I've never seen anything like that. Terrible waste of a good ship. And it went down so quickly. It's amazing anyone made it out of that.
Now we just need the fabric. I don't know where to find that. Maybe we should ask someone. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So we have everything we need now, right? We can make a canvas from this stuff?
Oh, so you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea. Who? Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle! Doesn't sound... I see. She carries you across the oceans and you don't even learn her name. Annabelle! My ship! My wooden, sea-loving daughter! Killed by the damned reefs when we came into this miserable town. So, kindness does nothing to bring sweet Annabelle back to me. I imagine I'll be spending the rest of my days mourning Annabelle, sitting here, dreaming of a world where she wasn't destroyed and people actually remember her name. Off with you! Trade your life for hers. It's really a terrible place to be stranded. A ship-murdering town. Oh, a ship. Such a good ship she was. Now leave me be.
want to watch a real artist.
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spices and soft fabrics. They haven't been back in a long time, though. We mainly get shipments of teas, grains and fabrics, and headwear of the latest fashion, of course. In any case, there's always lots of work to do around here.
Watch your step there. Lots of moving boxes round here. You're looking a little waterlogged. Guessing you just came in off of that ship. Think you even got some seaweed hanging from your ear. Yeah, we all have those days, right? I mean, my dad got in a shipwreck once. He wasn't as lucky as you, though. Oh, no, he's fine. Just lost his leg is all. Now he gets to order us around even more. So, you'll probably be exploring all over, right? Would you do me a huge favor? My brother loves raspberry-filled pastries. Loves them. He can't get enough. But raspberries don't grow here. So he puts in an overseas order every 2 weeks. It's crazy, really. Now, the thing he hates is grape-filled pastries. I mean, we all hate them, obviously, but he hates them even more. He'd destroy them all if he could, you know? He once saw an old lady eating some, and he grabbed the box and threw it in the ocean. It was the craziest thing. Okay, so what I did was fill his raspberry pastry bag with, grape pastries. Can you imagine what he's gonna do when he eats one? He'll go insane. He's always suspicious of me doing something like this, though, so it would be perfect if you could play along and act like you're a delivery person. So, what do you say? You deliver them to him? Really? Huh. Don't think of it as a prank. Think of it as a bonding experience between loving siblings. Perfect. You gotta play the part, though. Really make them think they're raspberry pastries. This'll be great. Here, take these. My brother lives over in Nava, so I'll meet you there in a few days, all right? I'll probably be near the bakery. You just come find me, and I'll point my brother out to you.
That painting is amazing! I want to try. Can I have a canvas? We found enough stuff, right? Yes! I'm going to use this for Miss Nika's next painting. She loves art so much. Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse. You should draw her that.
Who's there? Nika? Is that you? You must be one of the tourists. Terrible about the sinking and all that. Glad you're okay. Yada yada, etc. But will you go get Nika, the innkeeper? I need help. It's stuck, obviously. Now, would you be so kind as to go get Nika for me? Brilliant! I'll wait here. Ugh.
You must be the traveler from the wrecked ship. Oh, good. Ingolf needs some visitors every now and then. I wish he would spend more time in town, but he'd rather be alone. Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers. When I was young, I traveled all over this island. I'd love to adventure again one day. Oh, of course he does. And what is it this time? Again? That's like the 8th time. All right, then, we'd better go help. Oh, it's really stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
I think what we need here is some soap. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the courtyard.
Hello there. Can I help you, traveller? Soap? Well, certainly. May I ask why? He did. Is he a friend of yours? Well, I shouldn't gossip then. Right. Well, here's some soap. Safe travels. have the soap? Well, let's try this thing then. Here, let me have that soap.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika. Well, you are a nosy tourist, aren't you? Beeswax!
Ah, the traveling artist. That poor man. He had quite a gruff personality. Not very sociable. But I don't think he meant to offend people. I hope he's very happy, wherever he is. I think the dock workers used fabric sacks with the incoming and outgoing shipments. You might ask one of them. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes. It's a bit more calm than Nava. I think it's quite a nice place to relax. Certainly. Great viewpoint, isn't it? Look, the eclipse is starting. Not a bad show, right? You couldn't get me out on the oceans for anything, and especially not in a rickety wooden ship. If you haven't got lodging for the night, feel free to stay at the inn. I'll leave the upstairs room unlocked for you. Drop in at your leisure. Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay free of charge. Take care now.
You look well. Take care now.
There's nothing like a good book on a day such as this. Actually, books are the perfect way to spend any day. Do you enjoy reading? Well, now that is quite a shame. My favorite books are the ones that inspire me to write myself. How about you? We creatives, me a writer, you a painter, we've got to stay inspired. Best way I've found is to drink many, many cups of tea. Always gives me a boost. Speaking of writing, if you find any feathers around here, I'd happily buy them. I'm constantly losing my quills. I figure 3 should do it. For now though, I must get back to reading. I think something fabulously dramatic is about to happen. Is there something else? Is there something else? Hello. Oh, wonderful. Hopefully this is enough to last me a while. Thank you very much. I do hate scouring the forest floors for these. If you find any more, I'll pay you 1 glowstone apiece. Is there something else?
I saw you talking with the captain. How's she doing? I don't think I've heard her talk about much else. I wonder if she'll ever recover. How have you been? His disappearance was all very mysterious. I don't believe anyone's seen him in a long time. My cousin is so full of energy. One day he's flapping around like a bird, and the next he's jumping everywhere, claiming to be a frog. Oh yes, I saw that from the ship. It looked as if there was a light coming from inside. Could it be a lighthouse?
A newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver. My ox is strong, no?
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika.
Father was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been out on the sea plenty of times. I could never be a fisher, though. Sea monsters. I remember playing in there as a kid. The ocean looks beautiful from the top. I wish it wasn't locked up. Can you believe he came up with the plan for this city by himself? I'd love to meet him.
My garden is filled with all sorts of wriggly critters. Towers like that were used to send fire signals to Nava. But we don't need to do that anymore. It's a bit eerie, but late the other night, I thought I saw lights coming from inside the tower. Oh, it's probably just some kids playing a prank. Certainly.
I do enjoy this exciting new lifestyle I've adopted. Did I ever tell you about my journey to Lindo? I've heard of him. A terrible man. Just horrible. And not very good looking either. They say he disappeared, and I say good riddance. I haven't seen it. It's part of Old Lindo, though, so it probably isn't worth seeing anyway. Oh, right. I'm sure you have the saga thoroughly memorized. Say, you do some sort of art things, don't you? Do you think you could capture my sheer magnificence on canvas? I'm dying to show my friends what a remarkable traveler I've become. What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Oh my. That painting. It's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. I simply must have it. This is wonderful. My friends will be so jealous of me. I think I'll start a collection of paintings just like this. Can you imagine? An entire wall filled with paintings of me.
So good at flapping my wings!
The salty sea air never gets old. Goodness, that painting of the eclipse is lovely. Is it for me? I bet Sandra put you up to this. Ah, this is lovely. You're too kind. I'm going to hang this in the room upstairs. Take care now.
Thanks again for the canvas. He's some really old guy. I'm pretty sure. That place is haunted. Every time I go there, I hear weird sounds. And some nights the windows light up. It's kinda creepy. I'm not scared of ghosts, though.
Only Annabelle could sail the seas once more. Oh, why does everyone think I have something to do with his disappearance? I've never seen him, and I certainly haven't taken him as a passenger. What? I don't know. Is that in Old Lindau? That used to be the main town. Why are you interrogating me? Can't you see I'm in mourning? Blasphemy! Have you no sympathy? Now leave me be.
Gonna be such a great prank! Don't forget to meet me in Nava. I'm usually near the bakery.
Hello there, newcomer, are you? Trying to get across the bridge, I guess. I hope you've got the glowstones for it. It's not free, you know. The rule is you pay once and you can use it as much as you'd like. Oh, mate, I'm a fisher. I catch fish, I cook fish, I sell fish. You know. But mostly what I do here is fish. Sometimes I like to visit town, but not very often. What's all that you're carrying? Looks heavy. Are you some kind of painter? You know what? Maybe there's a way you can get the glowstones out of me after all. There's a gazebo in Lindau. Real pretty spot. Maybe you've been there. Anyway, I'd like a painting of that view. The gazebo is easy to find. It's just behind the inn. And I want the painting from the gazebo, not of the gazebo. It's the view, not the building, if you get my meaning. Damn fish aren't biting today. Well, looky here, you've gone and painted the gazebo view. Are you willing to sell it? Well, how about that? Got myself something fancy. See you around. Thanks again for that painting. Damn fish aren't biting today.
Oh, hello there. Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for you? I spend a lot of time studying and documenting new plant life. Just yesterday, I believe I discovered a new sort of lily pad. We've got great plant diversity, and I can always get imported teas from the storehouse. We've also got more wild bloom sacks than anywhere else. Believe it or not, I've never been. I'm not sure Bojan would care much for the bustle. I think the dock workers use fabric sacks with the incoming and outgoing shipments. You might want to ask one of them. As far as I know, he left Lindau a long time ago and never returned. Unfortunately, he and I did not get along terribly well. I like to go walking over there. It's nice to take in the sea air from time to time. It was destroyed such a long... I was only a child, so I barely remember what it looked like.
La la la. It is a bloom sack, Raph. I did. I might, but only if you meet the right requirements. My only requirement is that you be my friend. One of my best friends, to be exact. I understand. Quite reasonable. Let us begin learning about one another. Is your favourite colour orange or yellow? I see. Now, if you had to choose between eating slugs or cakes, which would you eat? Maybe I can make you some slug cakes? This next one will be tricky. If you saw a frog stranded all alone on a lily pad, what would you do? That is rather heartless. Don't let the frogs hear you speaking that way. I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we can be friends now? Oh, wondrous! Here, now we can sit on rafts together. You'll need some twine to keep it all together. I don't know how to make that, but Ona has a lot of it. You also need wax, and that's very hard to find.
Sometimes I steal candles. But don't tell Ona.
Hello again. I overheard your conversation with Bojan. He'll be so excited to have you as a friend. He's a very special individual. There's no one who loves rafting as much as he does. Though he can be difficult at times, he's a kind soul. I appreciate your cordialness. Ah, a blossoming botanist, I see. To start, you'll need some roots. You can find them at the bases of trees. I can show you how to make twine, but it is a process. I see you're a painter. I would so love some artwork in my home. I'm quite partial to sandy beaches. What do you say? If you make me a painting, I'll teach you how to make twine. I look forward to seeing your work. Mind the plants underfoot.
About to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way.
Hello again. The original town built on the river. I remember hearing that it got destroyed in a mudslide. I heard that when I was really young.
What a lovely sandy beach you've painted. Would you be willing to give it away for the opportunity to learn? This is splendid. It will be the prized piece of my sitting room. Now, here's how to make twine. Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for you? Mind the plants underfoot!
Hello, good friend. Where's your raft? I think architects build things. Only took me to it once. I found a crab there and brought it home. It ran away though. I'm not supposed to take my raft over there, but I do sometimes because lots of frogs live there.
I saw some birds flying around a few nights ago. They were so graceful. I especially like the ones that do this. Ooh, ooh. What a fun way to talk. Ooh. Fancy, fancy city folk. But they do buy my pots. Bye now.
Ah, a newcomer. In the future. I said in the future. I won't take you right now. You're a newcomer, and you've never been to Nava. It's not so far. And the walk is lovely. Everyone going to Nava for their first time should approach by foot. I won't be the one to cheat you out of an enriching experience. And if it's the cost of the toll bridge you're worried about, know that you would have to pay it whether you're riding with me or not, if it's your first time crossing. My ox is strong, no?
I'm pretty busy if you couldn't tell. Got all these trails to maintain, tourists to wrangle, animals to nurture, plants to relocate. I'll be lucky if I ever get to take another break in my whole life. Well, thanks. I guess that's nice to hear. Although I don't see how you could know that. Oh, and I've also got to go rescue a stupid water fox. As if I didn't already have enough work to do. They're aquatic rodents, essentially. Like to live in watery caves. People think they're adorable, but in my opinion, they're just wretched. My responsibility here is maintaining the trails. That's why I was hired. These water foxes are a huge thorn in my paw, and they distract me from my real tasks. My partner was the one who took care of the water foxes. Now he's gone, and I have no idea to handle these animals. I've been trying to trap one all day. Tried every type of bait under the moon. He wanted to see the world. I don't blame him for that. But he could have at least left some instructions for taking care of these hard animals. One of them mangled his foot, and I was trying to administer some salve before it gets infected. I've already wasted so much time trying to catch him. I really can't spend another day on this. I think it's officially a lost cause. Yeah, he'll probably die. And his kits won't last long without him either. I guess it's sad, but the trails need maintenance. I'm not really supposed to let visitors get so close to the wildlife, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. The water foxes are living in a cave, not more than 100 paces from me. City folk. It's like they've never seen a trail before, always trampling through the foliage like animals.
By trade, I am a cartographer, but unfortunately my productivity is down at the moment. I have run out of ink. It'll be a while before my shipment comes in. You're new around here, right? I'll bet you could use a map of Eastshade. If you'd like one, I have an extra print here I can give you. But in exchange, I'm wondering if there's something you can do for me. As I mentioned, I'm running low on ink. If you find me 4 inky cap mushrooms, I'll give it to you. That would be grand. Last time I went inky cap foraging, I got trapped in a conversation with the park ranger. He's rather obsessed with trail making, isn't he? He gabbed about it for nearly an hour. A beautiful city, and very straightforward, cartographically speaking. See you.
Welcome to the Kestrel's Eyrie, providing a warm bed for travelers and tourists for just 2 glowstones a night. Are you in need of a room tonight? You might have met my old friend Nika. She runs the inn over there. We used to get into a lot of trouble together. It's a shiny kind of place. You heading there now? I heard there's an arts supplies store. Seems like something you might like.
Have you by any chance found those inky caps yet? Great. I've just put the final touches on your map. I hope it serves you well. Safe travels.
Oh, hello. I'm not really in the mood to talk with anyone. I lost something really important. It was like the key to everything. I just can't believe I lost it. My amulet. I don't know how this happened. I just wanted to look at it, but now it's gone. Sorry. I don't feel like chatting right now. Sorry. I don't feel like chatting right now.
Such a nice place to relax, this. I come here often. It's a nice, quiet place to write music. Hey, do you want to hear my latest tune? It's not easy to play a string instrument with talons, you know, but what I lack in finger ability I can make up for with my fine bird pipes. I dream thy feet upon the shore, sitting by the sea, and the moon and the ocean stole your light unto thee. I dream of the lake beneath the stars, fish are by the stream, and its arms rolled above me. In the shade I lie neath the tree. I dream and I Well, that's the song. Thanks for listening. What'd you think? Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. Today's certainly shaping up to be a good one. Care to hear my song again? I can use the practice. I dream thy feet upon the shore, sitting by the sea, and the moon and the ocean stole your light unto thee. I dream of the lake beneath the stars, fish are by the stream, and its arms rolled above me. In the shade I lie neath the tree. I dream and I Care to hear my song again? I could use the practice. I dream thy feet upon the shore, sitting by the sea, and the moon and the ocean stole your light unto thee. I dream of the lake beneath the stars, fish are by the stream, and its arms rolled above me. In the shade I lie neath the tree. I dream and I
You managed to trap him. I heard the shrieks all the way above ground. I need to administer the salve. Well, I guess I should thank you. I was ready to give up on this damned water fox. Listen, it's pretty clear that you're a nature lover. I don't know how you managed to catch that animal, but I do appreciate it. Let me show you how to make a snug tent. Should be useful for someone like you, roaming the country and all. It will give you a place to relax if you need to kill time, and shelter if you find night sneaking up on you. Hmm?
Need a lift? All right then.
Ah, yes, a newcomer. May I see your reference letters, please? I'm afraid if you're seeking passage into Narva, you'll need 3 reference letters from citizens of Eastshade, signed and sealed. Well, you need to find people who are willing to vouch for your character and writing. Since you're a newcomer, you'll have to make some friends in the country. Will that be all, then? Will that be all, then? It hasn't always been this way, but lately we've been getting more newcomers than usual. We don't want to be unwelcoming to new folk, but we are trying to have some measure of security. Will that be all, then? Stay safe now.
Need a lift? All right then.
Ah, the travelling artist. Sure, I can do that for you. Take care now.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it.
I just can't wait to go home and show everyone this magnificent portrait. The beauty of my features entirely makes up for your lack of proper art training. I will not write you a reference. We already have too many vagrants in Narva for my tastes.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika.
Thanks again for that damn fish unbiting today.
You painted that owl? Can I buy it from you? This is great! Ooh, ooh. Is this too many glowstones? I wouldn't know. I've never bought a painting before. You've got a real ear for birds. Let me know if you ever need anything. Ooh, for a friend like you, of course. Bye now.
Sure, I can vouch for you. You really got me out of a pinch there with that water fox.
Do you have your references in order? Yes, it appears everything is in order. Go right ahead, then. And welcome to Narva.
Oh, Leilani.
She works in the spice shop down in the lower market. She's not the best cook, though. But she's wonderful. I mean, she's a great person. So kind, funny, thoughtful. We've been spending a lot of time together lately. Things are really so great between us. I think I want to ask her if she'll be my girlfriend. I want to be somewhere special when I ask her, though. Somewhere magical and perfect. like sitting on a golden cloud at sunset while butterflies circle around us. But you're probably not interested in this kind of thing. She loves bread, so yesterday I baked her a loaf in the shape of a rose. We ate it together on a bench in the garden. It was so perfect. Oh my God. What if I already missed the perfect moment? I'm just so nervous to ask the question. Would you do me a favor? Can you find out Leilani's favorite place? I know it's kind of silly to dance around like this. I just want it to be special. You're the best. She works in the spice shop down in the lower market area. Let me know what you find out. Please hurry. I'm so excited.
Oh dear. Oh no. I've done something terrible. I'm not sure if we've met before, but I need help. Oh dear. This morning I sold some zucchinis. I thought they were zucchinis, but now I still have the zucchinis here in my basket. I sold toxic tubers. Oh God. I've no idea who I sold them to. Numb legs, upset stomach, and then hours of vomiting. How will this ever be okay? I'm ruined. Once was bad enough, but twice. And now people are going to start being sick. There's so little time. I need to recover those tubers. Can you help me? I've got no one else to turn to. Thank you. Please, just ask people if they bought any zucchinis today. Tell them what happened and get the tubers back. I sold 4 zucchinis altogether, and I put them in blue bags. Maybe that could help you find them. Oh God, I hope no one has eaten any.
Show at the Tarnished Teapot last night. The tea house hosts a different musician or storyteller every evening. They are such inspiring events. Goodness, I almost fed this to my grandmother. Thanks for finding me. Here, you take it back. I don't need it anymore.
You made it to Nava! You still have the pastries, right? Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay, my brother's sitting at the table right outside the bakery. I'll go over to him first, then you follow behind. Remember, make him think you're a normal delivery person.
Can I help you? Good. I've been expecting a delivery. Give it here. It looks like someone's rifled through these. They're a little crushed, too.
A little crushing isn't gonna ruin the tangy, sublime, gorgeous taste of raspberries. Ugh!
What's happening to me? This is the most revolting, sickening. This flavor. Grape! My tongue! It'll never be the same! What despicable baker would make an error so unforgivable? Neo! This my brother's idea of a prank? Poisoning a person's taste buds with the most repulsive flavor ever invented? It's hilarious. I can't believe you actually got me. And Neo's always trying to do these ridiculous pranks. Usually I can see him from a mile away. But messing around with grape pastries? That's some risky business. You should be proud. I'm not easily pranked.
That was perfect. I couldn't picture it going any better. He totally thought you were a delivery person. This one will go down in family history. You should look into doing this for a living. I don't have much to give you, but seeing my brother eat a grape pastry was just priceless.
I can still taste that grape filling. Repulsive.
Hi there.
Welcome to Yevgeny's Art Gallery and Supply. And before you ask, no, I'm not Yevgeny. And if you came to request a commission, unfortunately we can't help with that either. Yevgeny is totally backed up at the moment, but we do have painting supplies in stock. Yes, but we're full, as I said. Normally folks just need to write down what they want and Yevgeny will paint it for them. The best painter in Narva, that Yevgeny. She's been painting her whole life and doing commissions for at least 40 years. These days, she's spending more and more of her time on personal work. Good for her, I say, but still, we can't keep up with commissions like we used to, and demand is only growing. Oh, are you a painter? We've been looking for someone to help with the workload, but so far no one's been up to Yevgeny's standards. Do you have a portfolio I can look at? Wow, your work is so detailed. You should show this to Yevgeny. She lives in the common tower. That's the big round building in the middle. You might just be the painter we need. She'll absolutely want to see at least 3 paintings, though. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
Hello.
Do you want to buy any spices? Like pepper or whatever this is? Oh yeah? She's pretty great, isn't she? We met at the bread stand where she works. I really like bread, so I'm over there a lot. Yeah? That's pretty cool, I guess. You like to travel? I have to travel to Lindo every week to get supplies. It's fine over there, but I wish I didn't have to go all the time. It's kind of like a creepy ghost town out there. Yeah, I mean, me and Evelina have been hanging out a lot. She's really great. Like the other day she made me a special loaf of bread in the shape of a flower. She's just so cool. There's this cool hot spring on the Salt Spring coast. I used to go there when I was a kid. It's all the way at the end of the beach, and no one really knows about it. It's a perfect place for picnics. Yeah, maybe I'll take a trip out there soon. Well, I should probably get back to pretending to know about spices. Yeah, I bought one. I knew it was a toxic tuber. It was pretty obvious. I already used it in a ritual, so you can't buy it back.
Welcome, friend. Would you like a guaranteed long and healthy life? My elixir will fortify you with the strength and vigor. Imagine a longer life for you and your loved ones. Sourced from hot springs around the island, this water is guaranteed to give you an extra 20 years, at least. Some of my long-time customers are practically living history books. They've been drinking the elixir for years, and not a day have they aged. Of course, just look at all these happy people. They love it, and it works perfectly for them. Each of my customers is a testament to the strength of this powerful elixir. So, what do you say? The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade.
Interested in a book?
Just because I'm an owl folk doesn't mean I can't control myself around copious amounts of fresh fish. Okay, sometimes I eat some of the stock, but it's my shop after all.
Good day. One thing I can say about the folks here, they never ask for swords. Which pleases me greatly, because swords are just about the most boring things you could ask a blacksmith to make. The only thing more boring than making a sword is being dead, which coincidentally is what swords are used for. Which is another reason why I'm glad folks around here don't ask me to make them. I'd rather make a kettle any day of the week.
Well. Your clothes are looking a little scrappy. Bet you're just about to freeze to death come nightfall. If you're ever looking to upgrade your attire, I'm sure I have just the thing.
Oh, what is it? I feel like I just ate a huge bite of death. All I had today was a zucchini. I mean, it looked weird, but it tasted really good. Oh, great. Yeah, I bought one. Ate it already. Oh, how long is this gonna last? I'm gonna kill Tam. Oh, this is horrible.
Did you figure anything out? Oh God, did she tell you what she thinks of me? Really? I'm dying. Tell me what she said. Where's her favorite place? Really? Wow. I'd heard about it, but I didn't think it was real. That sounds like the perfect magical place. Okay, I'm going to start making plans. Thank you so much. I'm so nervous. This is going to be amazing. Wish me luck.
To an outsider, this shady hillside might not seem like the best place to grow peas, but the farms of Nava's Eastside have been producing for hundreds of years. You see, Eastshadian peas don't handle direct sunlight like the continental variety. Oh, look at me, talking your ear off about peas already. Say, if you're looking for things to see in this country, you should find your way out to the Teefmore Bluffs. There's some gorgeous farm country out there. When I was younger, I'd head out there all the time. These days, I find myself a bit too busy with my peas. Navian demand is higher than ever you know. By the way, if you need a few extra glowstones in your travels, I could use an extra pair of hands shucking some peas for market. I won't lie to you, though. It's tedious work. Can really drain you.
Well, hello there. Such a great day, isn't it? I just love days like this. Last night, I saw 2 shooting stars, and right then I knew today was going to be a fine one. You're an artist? Oh, you must be very skilled. I can barely draw a straight line in the mud. If you're feeling especially energetic, we could always use a hand in the fields. We've got a lot of work down on the pea terraces. It can be draining, but I like to read in my free time. A nice book of poetry always boosts my spirits. What? Are you serious? Okay, well, I bought some, but I definitely didn't eat them. I'd never make that kind of mistake. I just don't have them anymore. Threw them away. I need to go now. The secretive underground tea drinking society. I've had a few cups of dream tea in my day, but things have changed since then. Now it's all locked doors and passwords.
Did you get them back? Oh dear, I can't believe this. All my days as a vendor are over, I just know it. Thank you for going out there. You can keep these tubers, just don't eat them.
Well, looky-doo-da, we've got a fresh face. I haven't seen you in the city before, and I like to think I know just about everyone around here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Osha. Some people around here call me the one glowstone guy because I'll buy anything for one glowstone. Any item under the sun and moon. Just one. The way I see it, I already got just about everything I need in life. So nothing's worth more than one glowstone to me. There's only one thing that's worth more than a glowstone to me. One special thing. And that thing is... mountain water. I'll give you 2 for that. It's pretty. Adds a nice burst of color to my pile here. Did I mention some people call me One Glowstone Guy? Well, I've got 2 nicknames around here. The other thing people call me is 500 Glowstone Guy. I only ever have 1 item for sale at a time, and I only sell anything for 1 price. Guess how much? 500 glowstones. Sealant. Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones. There's only one thing I want that I can't seem to get, but I'm not sure you can help. I want to get into that fancy club, the Roots. They're such exclusive little buggers. I need the password to get in. No idea who to talk to about that. Get me that password, and I'll give you the sealant.
Welcome to the inn below the tarnished teapot. It's kind of like a club. People go under the city to drink dream teas, relax, unwind. It used to be open for everyone, but it's pretty locked down now. Some folks have been trying to destroy or steal their tea plants, so they had to get real protective. There was a dream party out on the Salt Spring Coast a few nights ago. Who knows? Maybe you can make the right connections and get a chance to try some. Correct. That is the name. We once had another name, but everyone just called us that inn below the tarnished teapot. I don't really blame 'em. This place is a bit of a dump. The manager has really let it go. Me. It's cold and damp, tiny windows. Smells a little stale. At least the front door's nice and big. That's a plus, I suppose. Sounds hard.